Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, I went deep down the internet rabbit hole like 2 a.m. questioning my life choices deep, just to bring you 50 of the wildest, weirdest, most unbelievable facts you never knew you needed. From the oddly fascinating to the just plain what the heck. These are the gems I dug up so you don't have to spend hours Googling. Trust me, some of these are going to blow your mind. So sit back, relax, hit that like button, and let's jump in. Number 1. The restriction on single riders for Ferris wheels at many amusement parks isn't primarily about the gondola's weight balance. It's largely aimed at reducing the risk of potential suicide attempts. Number 2. Antnio Egas Moniz, a pioneer of the lobotomy procedure, was honored with the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1949. Subsequently, the Nobel Foundation has not revoked the award, and there remains an active article from the foundation defending this decision. Number 3. There is no anti-venom available for blue ring octopus venom. Their tiny, often painless bites induce total body paralysis, leaving victims fully conscious as they suffocate, unable to call for help. This is why Australian children are taught to avoid touching anything in a rock pool. Number 4. During the Civil War, the US government began printing fractional dollar bills instead of coins due to a metal shortage, in response to the bill's designer putting his own face on them rather than a US president's. Congress passed a law forbidding the depiction of living individuals on currency. Number 5. The Mona Lisa has its own dedicated mailbox, where the painting receives fan mail and even flowers sent in its honor. Number 6. The football huddle was first devised by a deaf college team at Gallaudet University in 1894 to prevent the opposing team, who were also deaf, from deciphering their plays communicated in American Sign Language. Number 7. In the UK, all animal materials used in pet foods must originate from animals declared fit for human consumption. Number 8. The ancient Egyptians did not assign individual names to their cats as they did with dogs. Instead, all cats were referred to by the ancient Egyptian equivalent of meow or mew, reflecting the onomatopoeic nature of the sound that cats make. Number 9. Dolphins utilize coral as a form of medicine. Researchers have observed dolphins in the red sea regularly rubbing against specific corals and sponges, possibly to soothe their skin by prompting these invertebrates to release mucus containing antimicrobial compounds. Number 10. Traditionally, women are prohibited from entering a sumo ring. And this tradition is so strictly enforced that in 2018, 2 women were asked to leave the ring, even though they were performing CPR on a man who had collapsed in the ring. Number 11. Walt Disney used shell companies and fake names to acquire the land in Orlando that would eventually become Disney World in 1971. Number 12. In the UK, it is extremely rare for a football club to relocate to another city, since the team is inexplicably tied to the city and culture there, rather than just being operated like a business. Number 13. Following the Revolutionary War, Philadelphia experienced a spike in sexual activity that was characterized by impromptu encounters almost anywhere. During this time, it acquired the moniker Sin City, among many others. Number 14. The Quiznos sandwich chain, once a common sight with its catchy slogan, toasty, and boasting 700 locations in 2007, experienced a sharp decline and the closure of over 90% of its stores within the next decade. This event stands as the industry's most significant and swiftest collapse. Number 15. Of the 920 people at Jonestown, only 2 survived the massacre: Hyacinth, who hid under her bed, and 79-year-old Grover Cleveland Davis, who, hard of hearing, unknowingly slept through the tragic event. Number 16. Orbital trajectories are subject to patents, and a telecommunications satellite was once abandoned after a necessary maneuver turned out to be owned by Boeing. Number 17. When humans take a breath, they replenish only 15% of the air in their lungs with fresh air. In contrast, when dolphins breathe, they refresh 90% of the air in their lungs with fresh air. Number 18. Arsenic was once marketed as a beauty product in the late 1800s. Women would nibble on wafers laced with arsenic or even use it for washing, hoping to attain a complexion free of freckles, blackheads, and pimples. Number 19. In 2021, a hiker who was lost on a Colorado mountain for 24 hours disregarded calls, texts, and voicemail messages from rescue teams because he did not recognize the phone number. Number 20. In 1859, Delos, Ashley, and David Jack acquired the majority of the California town of Monterey for $1,000. David then unethically evicted their tenants and claimed their products, including Monterey's cheeses. Jack sold these cheeses, which became so popular that his customers referred to them as Monterey Jack's cheese. Number 21. The extent of U.S. bombing during the Vietnam War was approximately 100 times the cumulative impact of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Number 22. Eagles possess the ability to distinguish rabbits from 2 miles away as distinct objects rather than just blurry dots. This is due to their large eyes, which can occupy more than 50% of their head, and their retinas containing 5 times more cells compared to humans. Number 23. During the 16th and 17th centuries, weddings often featured savory pies instead of wedding cakes. Some bride pies even incorporated live birds or snakes, serving as a means of entertainment during the wedding festivities. Number 24. The initial plot for 9/11 involved hijacking 10 planes, with additional targets including the FBI and CIA headquarters and nuclear plants. All male passengers on the final plane were intended to be killed before the pilot landed it, where the terrorist leading the operation planned to deliver a speech. Number 25. In 2016, the CIA accidentally left explosives in the engine of a school bus. The bus remained in operation for 2 days, transporting children, before mechanics discovered the explosives. Number 26. Jane Hawking, Stephen Hawking's wife, offered free room and board in their home to students, who would assist in caring for her husband. Stephen required full-time assistance with dressing and bathing and preferred to receive help only from Jane. Number 27. The SR-71 Blackbird was constructed using titanium acquired from the Soviet Union through intermediary third world countries, as they were the only source with the necessary quantity. The SR-71 was then employed for cold, war-era espionage missions over the Soviet Union. Number 28. Frank Zappa instructed Alice Cooper to audition for his record label at 7 o'clock, but Alice Cooper misunderstood and arrived at 7 a.m. This mistake left a favorable impression on Frank Zappa, leading to a 2 to 3 album deal. Number 29. In 1992, the United States Department of Commerce prohibited the manufacture, sale, and shipping of toy guns unless they featured an orange tip or were entirely brightly colored. Number 30. The United States FDA once briefly required Cheerios to seek approval to be marketed as a drug due to its claims regarding cholesterol health. Number 31. If all the salt in the ocean were removed and spread evenly across the Earth's land surface, it would create a layer over 500 feet or 166 meters thick, roughly equivalent to the height of a 40-story office building. Number 32. If you kill an ant infesting your home, they release pheromones that serve as a calling card, attracting more ants to come, and recover their fallen comrades while investigating the danger. Number 33. Following the 1945 Empire State Building crash, Betty Lou Oliver plummeted 75 stories down an elevator shaft. This incident remains the world record for the longest surviving elevator fall. Number 34. Aged cheeses like Parme and Provolone contain very low levels of lactose, making them predominantly safe for individuals with lactose intolerance. Number 35. The United States once employed dynamite guns to defend San Francisco. These giant compressed air guns could fire hundreds of pounds of dynamite at enemy ships. They were retired once more stable explosive charges were developed. Number 36. Pears are one of the few fruits that do not ripen on the tree. Pears are harvested when they are mature but not yet ripe. When left at room temperature, they slowly reach a sweet and succulent maturity as they ripen from the inside out. Number 37. Local Indonesian mythology states that orangutans possess the ability to speak human languages, but opt not to do so out of fear that they would be compelled to secure employment and engage in labor if they were ever discovered. Number 38. Missy Elliott, during her time as a student, achieved exceptionally high scores on intelligence tests, leading her to skip 2 grade levels. However, due to feelings of isolation resulting from the advancement, she intentionally failed her classes to return to her original grade level. Number 39. Following William Harvey's discovery of blood circulation in 1616, there were attempts to use fluids such as beer, urine, milk, and non-human animal blood as substitutes for human blood. Number 40. During World War II, the U.S. Army devised 4 fictitious armies and more than 20 fake divisions. complete with insignia and fabricated documents to confound and mislead the Germans. Number 41. The town of Los Algodones, Mexico, situated on the United States border, boasts a population of over 350 dentists who cater to American visitors seeking affordable dental care, earning the town the moniker Molar City. Number 42. Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker survived a plane crash in which 4 out of 6 occupants perished. The other survivor was DJ AM. Number 43. The excessive number of turkeys offered to presidents on Thanksgiving surprised President Calvin Coolidge. He temporarily suspended the tradition until 1925, when he was presented with a live raccoon named Rebecca. He declined to consume her and instead kept her as a pet at the White House. Number 44. The average adult human brain can store the equivalent of 2.5 million gigabytes of memory. Number 45. During the 23 years that the Three Stooges worked for Columbia Pictures, they were repeatedly informed that their show was not performing well, resulting in them being severely underpaid. Number 46. Gold is remarkably malleable, capable of being flattened to a thickness of 0.0001 inches or 3 microns, in contrast to the average thickness of a sheet of paper, which is approximately 0.004 inches. Number 47. The well-known chemical brand WD-40 derives its name from water displacement 40, signifying the 40th attempt to develop an effective solution for water displacement, originally intended for aeronautics. Number 48. In a study, researchers discovered that intense sweetness can be more addictive than cocaine. When rats were given the choice between water sweetened with saccharin and intravenous cocaine, a significant majority, 94%, preferred the sweet taste of saccharin. Number 49. The narrative of NASA spending millions on a space pen is a falsehood. Paul Fisher actually created the pen, which he sold to NASA for $6 each. Number 50. The fastest speed a human has ever reached was 24,762 miles per hour, or 36,320 feet per second during Apollo 10's return from the moon. And there you have it, 50 wild facts straight from the depths of the internet. If your brain feels a little bit bigger, or at least a lot more random, mission accomplished. Don't forget to hit that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe for more facts you never knew you needed. Got a favorite fact from this list? Or one that tops them all? Drop it in the comments. I'm always on the hunt for the next weird gem. Thanks for watching, and remember, I Google for hours, so you don't have to. Catch you in the next one.